Hey guys, welcome to the full moon in Cancer reading. This will be a collective reading as well as I will do timestamps for the signs that I'm reading for today. But the beginning of this reading will focus on the collective. So anything I say in the beginning is for all of you who click on this message. And let's look into a little bit of what Cancer means and the full moon in Cancer means. Now guys, the full moon in Cancer begins on January 17th, and we know full moons the energy of the full moon can last at least 2 weeks after that. So we will be feeling the effects of this full moon for I'll say for the end of January, a little bit into February. Okay, so a little bit about Cancer's energy, and I do have a Cancer moon, so this will resonate for me. You definitely have Cancer. We all have Cancer in our chart, but also the full moon will affect all of us as a collective. So, but a little bit about the Cancer energy. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern a family, a mother, or a child. Now, Cancer rules the 4th house of your home and the roots of your being. And the moon rules Cancer. So your subconscious, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So you may notice yourself being a bit more emotional in the next few days or weeks coming. But it's all about purging, guys. So we will be doing a lot of purging, getting rid of a lot of old emotions, things that don't serve us, things that have been kind of weighing us down. You can feel those things come up. Even things that you thought you dealt with that was over and gone can start to resurface during this full moon in Cancer. It's not a time to be afraid. It's a time to surrender and release those emotions, because as we move through this full moon, as we get on the other side of this full moon, you'll start to see manifestations happen more quickly, or just popping up in your reality somehow. So you want to get rid of the clutter. Now, clutter can be in your thoughts. It also can be in your home. If you have anything that's cluttering up your home, things that you're not using, things that have long been unuseful, the clothes that you have outgrown or have outgrown you, anything along those lines, this is a time to really purge that. Especially because we're dealing with the 4th house, right? That talks about the home and our inner home as well. So we want to really get rid of the things that are not serving us anymore. And that's items, that's people, and that's thought processes. Okay, so that's that. We're going to put that over here. And we're going to get some advice from our spirit guides, from our ancestors, for this full moon in Cancer. All right, let's see what the ancestors want to say to us, for us. She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Beautiful card, by the way. And lastly, Winter, take care of your needs. So those of you who are on the in the north, right? We are in winter over here. So this energy is definitely we're gonna feel this energy more. I can't but help but notice both of these cards have wolves on them. And January 17th is in the evening time is when I believe it's called the wolf moon, the cold wolf moon or something along those lines. So that's also happening. So it's so synchronistic that we have 2 wolf cards coming out, guys. That's very telling to spirit and ancestors and what they want to convey to us. Let's do one more card right here. And then you have the spirit fox. Trust your talents and changing times. And I just heard, when I pulled that card, I just heard that some of you could have just recently lost your job. When I pulled this card, for some reason I heard that. And I think Spirit is saying something along the lines of you need to trust, in your talents, in your abilities, and in your, you might have lost your job, but you also could have left because you weren't being appreciated in that company or in that job. And so if it was that, guys, I feel like Spirit is trying to give you a clear sign here. This could be a sign for some of you that you did the right thing in leaving. Even if you lost your job, if you were fired, there's a meaning in that. I feel like Spirit is saying too, that you have to trust in Spirit and in your ability to transform this energy in some way. Though it may be tough, you may be needing things that you can't have. You may have to get to, you may have to budget more. You may have to get in tune with your money and how you spend your money, because things are going to be tight for a little while. So that's for someone out there. I just felt that as soon as the card came out of the deck. But overall, with this energy, I feel like this is the full moon in Cancer, right? Like, this is definitely speaking the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. I feel like maybe a lot of you have been holding yourself back from something, or wishes or desires, or even just maybe even saying how you feel about something, about a situation, or about how you've been treated by a certain individual, or about or how you've been treated by a boss or something like that. And Spirit is saying that there's something about speaking how you feel, saying what's inside, that's going to release the true person that you are, or the true essence of who you are. And take care of your needs with winter. I also feel as that. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this job thing. So this is weird. This wasn't supposed to be that. But hey, I feel like that there's something here about taking care of your needs, as far as not allowing work or anything suck you dry. Like, you may have like energy suckers in your life, people who pull on your energy, leave you on E, and like they have no intention of filling you up again, right? And I feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you to take care of your needs. Whoever is watching this message, it is time for you to take care of your needs, take care of yourself. There's a lot going on in the world, and you really can't afford to be people pleasing right now, right? We have to take care of our own mental health, our own physical health, because if you want to be there for the people in your life, how can you do that if you're operating from an empty cup, right? If your table is empty, how can you feed? That's a card in one of my favorite decks that I'm going to use today, and I love that saying, because it's so true. How can you feed anyone if your table is empty, right? So I feel like that's a metaphor for your needs, for your own self-worth. Sometimes we pour into other people because we think we get cool points, and we want people to like us, or we don't want people to leave us. And that's all codependency. That's operating from a faulty line. I like to say that's operating from, that's not real love, right? If someone is staying because you're doing something for them, then once it dries up, what are they gonna do? They're gonna leave, right? And is that person really reliable? Spirit is saying. So that is the message I'm getting with these three cards. And I definitely got the message of, if you just lost your job, or if you left your job, I feel like Spirit is going to provide for you. This could even come in the form of like little blessings, guys. Like, I don't know, something about like someone could pay your phone bill, or like maybe they give you a rebate or a credit on one of your bills this month or next month, whatever. Something about Spirit is providing for you if you are in a time where money is tight, or money is it's just not trickling. It's trickling in, right? It's not pouring in. Okay. So let's pull some Moonology cards. Actually, before we do the Moonology, let me pull from this deck to see what other energies wants to go with this. Any advice for this full moon in Cancer, Spirit, for the collective? You have Witch. The magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. Lovely. Phenomenon. Be still and listen to the spirits. Wow. There's something going on. I love it. And then serendipity. Merge with the flow. I like it, guys. I really like it because you have two cards of letting things flow. And I feel like I was trying to get hit on that with these first three cards that came out, the advice from ancestors and spirit guides. I feel like I was trying to go there, but I couldn't quite find the words. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, that in the next 2 weeks, as this Cancer full moon really takes effect, there's going to be energy resurfacing, right? There's going to be things coming to the surface. And if you haven't fully dealt with them, you can't like try to push them down. I see like someone with a like, I know a plunger, like, I don't know if a plunger pushes things down or brings things up, whatever, but I saw a plunger in my head. So I'm going to say, I feel like some of you might feel the need to push something down. Like, no, I'm not dealing with that. No, I'm not dealing with this anxiety. Some of you are really going to try to push things aside, and Spirit is saying, let these emotions flow. And as they come in, as these old things, these old wounds resurface, talk to us, right? We are listening. We want to be an assistance, not a hindrance. Let us help you through this. Let us guide you through this. Let us finish this for you once and for all. Wouldn't it be nice to be done with something once and for all? Wouldn't it be nice to be done with a person who has hurt you once and for all? Do you want to continue being in this perpetual state of hurting, getting hurt, dropping out of the relationship, getting back in? All these messages, right? All these things that we do because we want to have control and we want to not feel alone, Spirit is saying. And so I feel like there's a need here, guys, to release, let things come up and release it as it comes, and speak to your spirit guides. Merge with the flow. I almost see like this card is actually really, really beautiful, guys. It's not showing up well on screen, but serendipity, card 30. I feel like, you know, there's going to be a lot of changes happening. As I said, at the end of this full moon, there's going to be a lot of manifestations taking place, like things that you've been working on. And so it's almost like, guys, we're cleaning house, right? It's like you are getting ready to buy a home, or you having someone move into a home, right? You have to clean it. You have to renovate or whatever the word is. You have to paint. You have to redo the floors. You have to declutter. You have to clean up the garage. All these things in order for the new people to take residence. And I feel like in order for you guys to have this manifestation come in, to have this positivity, this whatever you've been asking Spirit for to come in, there's a need to clear the house, to clear your inner house, clear your outer world house, your structure, the place you reside in, as well what resides in you. Some of you are seeking answers outside of yourself because Spirit is saying that all these things reside inside of you. All the things you're seeking. If you're seeking love, it's already in you. If you're seeking companionship, that's your spirit. That's your spirit guides. That's God. That's universe. That all of that is already in you. And yes, it's nice to have someone to share your life with. And that's certainly something that can manifest for you at the end of this 2-week period. But we have to remember that the love that we have for ourselves, the companionship that we have with God and spirit and universe is the most important relationship with ourselves, is the most important relationship we'll ever have. It's the most important relationship we'll ever cultivate. Okay, and so I need everyone to hear this. There's a mastery that needs to come in when you talk about relationship with yourself. You need to master that relationship. You need to put effort into gaining a relationship with yourself and God and universe and spirit, because that's how you get the things that you want. One, and that's how people, the right people, come into your life. Imagine going through all these transformations and gaining clarity and growing and sowing and, you know, maturing, and have someone meet you where you used to be, have someone come into your life and treat you how you used to be. That would be so insulting and so damning and so soul crushing, because it's like, hey, you don't recognize the person I've become, and you have to recognize that for yourself. So I hope that makes sense. I hope, you know, I'm making sense there. Let's pull some Moonology cards. Get ready to rumble, I just heard. Yeah, wow, that card came jumping out. So we're going to keep that. Messages for the collective for the full moon in Cancer, spirit. All right. Oh, that's perfect. I was going to get 3 cards. I didn't realize that under this card there was another card. So this is great. So the first card that came out was the Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. And this card, New Moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. Yeah. All right. And the New Moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. I love that. Absolutely love that, guys, because that is like perfection right there, that New Moon in Pisces. And the New Moon in Pisces is coming up soon, so definitely look into that. But anyways, guys, with the Cardinal Moon, be bold and make the first move, especially with this. And then you have the New Moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. This could be where you guys are, after all this purging is going on, after all this releasing of your past. Some of you could be releasing old flames. Some of you could be releasing karmic energy where you've been in a cycle, you know, with a person from your past where, you know, you guys keep going back and forth, being together, not being together. Or this could be where you are healing family wounds, right? You are purging how you saw your mom and dad toxic ways, right? We see a lot of things growing up. And sometimes those things are not always great. Even when you have your mom and dad, even when you grow up in a house that has a 2-family household, doesn't mean that things were great. You know, I know that we don't often speak of 2-family households. We speak of the single mom or the single dad having it rough, but sometimes you can grow up in a household with 2 parents and still feel the tension and the conflict and the toxicity there, because sometimes you have 2 people who don't belong together trying to be together for the sake of the kids or for the financial reason or whatever. There's various reasons why people stay in toxic relationships, but whatever you do, you're modeling that for your children. And so a lot of you are purging that, and getting ready to open yourself up back to love and back to a partnership that's more in line with who you are and who you want to be. And that's a beautiful thing. It's like you're like a magnet right now, guys. And that's the best way. Thank you, Spirit, for saying that to me. That is like the best way to describe it. Releasing these and purging these old energies, guys, is going to make you a magnet, okay? And if you are a magnet, of course, you want to attract good things. You want to attract things that are vibrating at a higher level. You don't want to attract low vibrational things and people and situations, including jobs, including friendships. It doesn't even have to be romantic, but it very well could be. Releasing that and being a magnet and having things come into your reality, you want good things. You want good people. You want people with actually good intentions that have actually good actions behind those intentions. And so some of you could be releasing those things and stepping out into the world as this new person and attracting beautiful people into your life. This could be a romantic situation, okay? But it also could be friendships. A lot of you are lonely. Maybe you want friends and you want people who don't lie or cheat or like talk behind your back. Maybe you've dealt with that your whole life where you just had people like really just backstab you, you know? I'm feeling that energy. And so I feel like Spirit is saying something like releasing that, releasing and purging over these next 2 weeks is going to be, quintessential for you to attract the friends and romantic partners that are perfect for you, that are soulmates, and not even soulmates. I feel like more of a twin flame thing going on here. Some of you are really going to get bold. And I love it because you could be deciding to, take the first step. Maybe ask someone out for coffee. Maybe, participate in an online dating situation. Or maybe you take up friends when they offer you to go out. Maybe you won't be so afraid of being out and about, and you'll decide, you know what, I'm going to go out with you tonight, and then you meet someone. It can happen like that, especially when I keep looking down at this serendipity card. That's exactly how things happen. Is that it's just out of nowhere. It's like good luck. It's like Jupiter, right? Like Jupiter is the planet of good luck. So these are the things, and it just occurs. It's like things coming out of nowhere, a rainbow just shooting out of the sky. And I feel like that's what this energy is saying. That's where we're going. That's where this energy is leading us as a collective. And then you have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. And I feel like this is going back to what we've been saying throughout the whole reading, is that a lot of you need to not resist this energy. If you feel like staying home over these next 2 weeks, or you feel like spending more time with Spirit, you feel like meditating, even some of you maybe need to get a practice going where you meditate 5 minutes in the morning. I don't care if it's 2 minutes. Start small, guys. You don't have to be Deepak Chopra and like doing an hour meditation every day. Like, I think he does more than that at this point, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be a master at this. You just need to start. That's what Spirit's saying. You need to start. Ooh, my nose is like burning. So there's something here that's ringing true. So don't resist this. Maybe get a practice. Maybe build a space in your home. It can be a tiny little space where you just sit there and you meditate and you speak to Spirit. You talk to God. If some of you are, people who, read the Bible, if that's something you need to reconjure in your life, that if you need to go back to church, if you need to sit and just think and let your thoughts flow. Maybe some of you need to put up a writing practice. You need to start writing and scripting. I love writing. I think journaling is very powerful. It can really like dictate your day, your life. And when you look back on your notes and all the things you've written, it's so powerful because you see the growth. So if you want to do that, but there's so many ways to meditate and contemplate. There's so many ways to get in a meditative state, Spirit is saying. So you don't have to do it how everyone else is doing it. Just find your way, find your path over these next 2 weeks, because this is how you're going to release the most of this toxic old energy. Okay. So now I'm going to pull some tarot. Messages for the collective Spirit. Love that Ace of Wands. Wow. I love jumpers, by the way, guys. When the cards jump, it's so perfect. All right, so let's see. So you had the Ace of Wands come out. You had the Three of Cups fly out. Love this. Celebration. Over the new romantic cycle begins. So that's nice. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What did I say? At the end of this full moon in Cancer, guys, this is going to be where you see manifestations coming out of the woodwork, okay? I just heard Spirit say too, like with all the retrogrades coming up, well, we're already in retrogrades. We're, you know, you have Venus, you have Mercury, so we're in retrograde season. With the retrogrades going on, guys, there's, if you feel like things are a bit at like taking slow, or, you know, stuff is at a pause or a standstill, it's because of the retrogrades, right? Like the energy of that is affecting things outside of our control. And so you may very well not see things push forward, move forward at a lightning speed until these retrogrades are over. Now, Venus goes direct at the end of January, so we'll be out of that, right? And then we'll be out of Mercury retrograde, and I think the first week of February or the second week. So, or might actually, yeah, okay, so the second week of February. So there's going to be movement, but guys, when I tell you that you are, that these retrogrades and full moon in Cancer is so important, like I wouldn't think about it too much. I wouldn't even put energy into like, oh, like I wish things would stop being so slow. I wish things would move forward. I will put energy into just releasing things, because things are going to speed up in February. Like, when I tell you it's going to be moving at a lightning pace, so you better enjoy this downtime. You better enjoy this staying at home and purging and cleaning your home and throwing away old shoes and clothes or bags and food and all this stuff. Like, enjoy your time with yourself, your home, and spirit, because come February, middle part, second week, is when things are going to take off like a racer out of the gate, okay? But you have the Ace of Wands here, which tells me that you guys are taking inspired action, okay? Now, Spirit is offering you this courage. I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying that we're going to offer you a lot of courage here. And I feel like with that, be bold and make the first move, that has a lot to do with it. That Spirit saying over this next 2 weeks or beyond that, because, you know, tarot is flexible, we're going to give you a lot of inspired energy. You're going to feel inspired to do this, to do that, and you want to act on it. The wands are active. They're not passive, okay? So when you see the wand, you know it's go time, okay? And so Spirit is saying we're going to offer you this courage. We're going to give you these things. And so if you see it, if you feel it, do it, okay? Don't sit around and think about it, you know. Don't contemplate too long. Don't be like, I need to ask 10 friends. Just move. Just do it. If you get an offer, do it. If you get, if an opportunity comes your way, look over the details, but do it, guys. Because there's a lot of celebration. The Three of Cups with the Ten of Cups, are you kidding me? The Three of Cups is you celebrating with friends. Even this could be you guys becoming engaged and celebrating an engagement with the Three of Cups, you know, with your friends or whatever. And then you have the Ten of Cups. This is total fulfillment. Celebrating with extended family. I even see some of you having like land or purchasing land or like purchasing a new home with the Ten of Cups. That also represents that. But there's this massive, like, I feel like a collective sigh is coming, okay? Like I can breathe. Like, yes, things are happening. Things are moving forward. Finally, you know? All right, so let's pull some romance angels to look at love. For those of you who are looking, not everyone is looking for love, and I get that. And if you aren't, then this is not for you, okay? This portion is not for you. messages for the collective for the Cancer full moon. Like that one wanted to come out. So you have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Nice. You have wedding. What did I say? Engagement. Yeah, the Three of Cups. This situation involves marriage. Oh my God, guys. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Spirit is so on it right now. I feel like Spirit just said, I said what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said, right? Like Nene Leaks. Okay. Anyways, the reason why that's so perfect, that healing family issues, is because that's what I was saying in the very beginning of this message, is that this doesn't always have to do with healing boyfriend-girlfriend energy. This could be family issues. This could be how you were raised, how you were taught to love, how you were taught that you deserve to be treated. All of these things are being healed and purged. Only with your volunteer, though. You have to volunteer. You have to participate, Spirit is saying. This is not magic, guys. This is participation. This is you surrendering to these things. So when it comes up, you have to throw your hands up and say, okay, I'm feeling like I want to call him or her again. What does that mean? I know they treated me like shit. Why am I calling them back? Why am I messaging them at 2 o'clock in the morning? What does this mean? And Spirit will give, if you listen, if you write, if you meditate, they will give you the answer. You will feel a nudge, or a commercial will come on, or a friend will call you, or you'll pop on YouTube and see something and you'll be like, oh, yes, that's why I do what I do. So I feel like Spirit is saying they're giving you the opportunity to heal something that has something to do with family or the people that raise you. Now, we all have different family dynamics. So maybe you were raised in foster care, or you were raised without your biological family, whatever it was. There's still issues there. And, some would argue that there's even bigger issues there, right? Why didn't my family want me? So some of you could grow up and be in relationships trying to get people to want you, trying to get people to love you and see you and recognize you. And Spirit is giving you an opportunity to heal that. Whatever it is, it's going to be very different. There's about 1 million different ways we have family issues, okay? I can contest. And so you have true love wedding. A lot of you are going to be getting engaged at the end of this full moon, or going into February in general, or finding true love. Now, wedding, I always like to say on this channel, at least, it doesn't mean you have to get married in a lawful way. I'm one who believes in spiritual marriages, right? Like, so you just make a commitment to each other in front of Spirit, and it doesn't have to involve the law. It could very well. But as long as Spirit is in the middle of your connection, there's nothing missing, okay? So some of you are finding true love. Some of you are meeting your perfect match, meeting your twin flame, meeting your divine counterpart, Spirit is saying. And some of you are really getting engaged, getting married. Some of you are reconnecting with family, I just heard, and it could be through this connection that you're doing that. Or you guys are, I just heard that some of you are getting a new family. What does that mean, Spirit? Okay, so some of you could be getting a new family through your partner. Like, you feel like they take you in as their own. And some of you are getting a new family through through meeting your soul tribe. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Okay, so my throat chakra something is going on, but yeah. That could be you guys. I'm picking up on your energy. Say what you need to say. Stop holding back. But yeah, that's definitely taking place for some of you guys. So I love to see that energy because some of you really do want a union. You want partnership. Okay. So now we're going to do a card for each sign that I read for on this channel, which is, of course, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Okay. And I will do timestamps, so you don't have to worry. Let me fix this real quick. And this is basically going to be, what are you guys manifesting? What is coming into your reality by the end of this full moon? So, excuse me, guys. I think it's because I've been talking too long. All right. So we're going to start off with Virgo, and then we'll go from there. So Virgo is next. What is Virgo manifesting, Spirit? Wow. One more card. Felt like that. Oh, wow. You guys got 3. I was trying to pull just one, but hey. So commitment came out first, Virgo. Trust and love. Wow. So this could resonate for you, Virgo, where you are coming into a commitment with an individual, a partnership, or you are committing to yourself. You are trusting in yourself. You are starting to just be on a self journey of back to yourself. Like, I feel like a journey here. Recommitting to your goals, recommitting to yourself. But some of you, this is a partnership. This could come out of nowhere, Virgo. Spirit just said you might not be thinking about it right now. This might not be in your, in your purview. You're not thinking on it, but it can come, and it could come like in a flash. It can come out of nowhere. So Virgo, get ready for some form of commitment with, and I do feel like this could be contract, a contract or something like that. That's for one of you out there, but I do feel like there's something here about committing to self-love or love outside of yourself, or bringing in a partnership, Virgo. So I like to see that. This will be for Pisces next. What is Pisces manifesting, Spirit? Pisces. Your first card out was willpower. Nice. Lightening the load. Bottom of the deck, you have travel. Huh. So Pisces, some of you are, I love it. Some of you are really manifesting. I feel like some of you are manifesting a job move, or like something about moving on from a strenuous job or something that's been a little bit of a burden, long hours, something along those lines. You're tired of that. You kind of want to like make your own hours. So some of you could be deciding to leave a job, but you are manifesting travel. You are manifesting a time of ease, right? Maybe you've been having a lot on your back. You've been trying to do something. You've been taking care of people, taking care of yourself. And Pisces, Spirit is giving you the energy to, to move away from that, because that is no longer within your it's no longer serving you, sort of saying. So some of you are just plainly manifesting travel, maybe manifesting a location. Maybe after all this stuff you've been through, you want to just get away, move out of the country. Some of you, I wasn't trying to say move, I was trying to say travel. So some of you could be moving, but that's beautiful for you, Pisces. And now we're gonna do Cancer. What is Cancer manifesting spirit? Okay. Cancer, you have closure. You have financial health, nice. And beauty. Wow, Cancer. So this is gorgeous. This is you guys. Some of you guys are really manifesting here. You could, and see, I'm getting the same message as Pisces, where there's something about, okay, yeah, there's something about you guys not getting enough freedom in your job, or not getting paid what you want, or just feeling like you're working long hours, or you could have a nagging ass boss or something along those lines, Cancer. But here you are feeling, you're getting free. Your finances is growing. You're having almost like a tree, like this tree is growing. I feel like a lot of you are closing out a chapter with an employment or a relationship. I think you're seeing the beauty in being single. I think you're seeing the beauty at being alone. This is your full moon, so you guys will be affected more than anybody, right? Sun, moon, and rising, but mostly sun, I will say, and even moon. Not so much the risings, but yes, the risings too. I feel like a lot of you are gaining closure. A lot of you are seeing the beauty in being single. A lot of you are seeing the beauty in your own company. You are able to grow your finances in this state. You know, you're not spending money trying to impress, or spending money trying to impress a person or take them out or whatever. Or you're just reinvesting your money and energy into other things that are better for you, and closing out chapters, Spirit is saying. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Financial health, closure, and beauty. That's really, really lovely energy. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards back in the deck, and we're going to do for the air signs now. So this will be for Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. What are the air signs manifesting? Cancer, full moon. What is the air sign? Gotta shuffle these good. Alright, so we're gonna start with Gemini. Gemini is up first. What is Gemini manifesting, Spirit? Wow. I'll show you what just popped out. I feel like that wanted to come out. All right. So for you, Geminis, the card that came out was Psychic Abilities. Third eye energy. Lovely. Love that for you. And you have peace and confidence. And I want to put this, I feel like this is superior to the other cards. So Gemini, this is awesome, awesome energy for you. I feel like these energies are directly connected to your psychic abilities. And you're probably saying, I don't have psychic abilities. What are you talking about? We all have psychic abilities, Gemini. And if you're watching this channel, if you watch tarot, you are definitely in alignment with your psychic abilities. You may not see the full manifestation of them, but they're gaining momentum, Spirit is saying. So anyways, I feel like your third eye is opening, right? And it's funny because every time your third eye open, now the third eye, we all have it. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's closed, depending on how much we're in the world, right? If we are too much in the 3D, the eye closes and it closes and closes, and we shut out the supernatural, we shut out the spiritual world, we shut out God, we shut out universe. And so the more we open that third eye, you can do you can do meditations around this, or you can just ask Spirit to open your third eye. Spirit answers prayers. The more we do that, the more confidence we gain, right? Because we see that our ability to create the reality that we want comes from within. It doesn't come out there. You know, yes, we have to put action into the world, but the basis of manifestation, the basis of creating the reality that you want is within, okay? And I feel like this is talking about this. This is what this energy is that if you want commitment, if you want love, if you want a new job, if you want more money, it's going to come from your psychic abilities. It's going to come from your third eye. It's going to come from the spirit realm. It's going to come from you connecting to your intuition in a real way, okay? I feel like a lot of you are gaining confidence through this, and you're getting peace of mind because you're no longer reaching outside of yourself. You're like, okay, I don't need to leave the house to get this, I can just sit at home, cross my legs, not cross my legs, lay on the bed, close my eyes, and speak to spirit. And I don't have to leave my home, okay? So that's beautiful energy for you, Gemini. We're going to do Aquarius next. What is Aquarius manifesting, Spirit? What is Aquarius manifesting? What is Aquarius manifesting? Okay. All right. So for you, my lovely Aquariuses, you have home, you have new beginnings, you have closure. How lovely is that, Aquarius? I feel like you guys are closing out a chapter. Lovely. That's always lovely, especially after a full moon, right? After you've done all the purging, after you've taken the advice of this message, you are now purging here. You are closing out, letting go relationships, people, places, things that have been that needed to be long forgotten. But it took this Cancer full moon to do it. But it doesn't matter. You guys are having new beginnings. Some of you could be remodeling a home. Some of you could be moving into a new home. Some of you could be this could be about your inner sanctum, your inner home. Having a new beginning as a new Aquarius, a new person, a new, having all this new energy surrounding you, feeling like you want to take on the world, feeling like you want to start a new thing. And Aquarius, some of you are finding your path here, Spirit is saying. Some of you are finding your true north, finding why you came to this earth. What were the reasons behind that? And some of you are really just reconnecting with yourself on a deeper level, on a spiritual level. This energy is very spiritual. So just the energy in general, the whole reading, the whole full moon energy that I've been feeling lately is very spiritual based. It's all about some of us, a lot of us out here, right, in the world. We just really just been too much in the world. We really have. We think that what we see on the news is fact, and it's the only fact. We think what our friends tell us and how people spread fear online is fact. It's the only fact. And Spirit is trying to come in and say, no, no, no. We have the final say here. And if you want to know the answers, you're not going to find it on the news. You're not going to find it on CNN. All right. And then lastly, but not, what is it saying? You know what the saying is. I can't think of it right now. We have Libra. What is Libra manifesting, Spirit? Libras. What are Libras manifesting? Let's see. Okay, Libra, so you have lighten the load, you have willpower, and you have blessings. Love this, Libra. So you guys can look forward to some blessings here. That's what you're manifesting. That's what's coming in. And your blessings will be different for all of you. Some of you are wanting a blessing of financial increase. Some of you are wanting blessings of peace within. Some of you are wanting blessings of returning of love, or returning back to love, or healing something. Whatever it is, Libra, you're getting it. I feel like your load is being lightened. Some of you are going out having more fun. I think you've been in a very serious mode lately, Libra, possibly for some of you, and you've been holding. I love that this card is balancing, which is the Libra energy, the scales. So you came out in your own reading here. Libra, I feel like a lot of you also in this card too, of balancing. So a lot of you could have been balancing a situation, or maybe balancing two jobs, or balancing two ways of being, two emotions, carrying the weight on your shoulders, carrying the world on your shoulders. Both of these cards have worlds in it, the earth in it. So that's interesting to me. I just realized that. So Libra, I just feel like a lot of you are manifesting a more easy time in your life, or more time of just things flowing, rather than you having to be the masculine energy, whether you're male or female, having to work towards something, where this is a time for you to receive rather than do, okay? To be rather than act, right? I feel like this is a time for Libra to receive a lot of blessings with ease, okay? And I said this throughout the reading. After this full moon, you're going to see manifestations happening, especially in mid-February. So get ready for some blessings. Get ready for something you've asked for, Libra, to come into your reality. This is really lovely energy for you, Libra, and all of you. I really hope that this reading resonated for you guys. If so, before you click off, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, so I can reach more people here on the YouTube platform. Guys, have a lovely 2022. Stay blessed, stay focused, and don't let the world take you down, okay? You got this. All right. Bye, guys.